Hello out there in Videoland, it's me again this week for the Lazy Video Gamer show. I had first in mind to presentate you a premiere on my channel, a review of an actual game, or let me say of many actual games. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Covabunga collection and Shredders Revenge. Why? Yeah, there are people out there who are not the biggest wallet and they had maybe to decide which one of these two great games should they buy first. I'm just a lazy video gamer, even too lazy to make fancy thumbnails. But first, is it just the weekend mode that worldwide distribution put in? If you remember my last video I aired on Tuesday on an unregular time, on an unregular day, I was so funked off about the business practice was still going on, and yes, I still doesn't have my money, of course not. But as you know from the last show, I asked myself why we in Europe don't get those machines and the Americans get 100, 150, $200 offers for those machines. So after a little twist on the PC cause, is it just a coincidence? I believe so, but there are really some changes. So, and here we are. I scroll down on. Now we got a new number for arcade one-ups. So I already checked it up. The Shaq edition from NBA Jam is coming new to the offers. And they had again Ray Tracer and Kill Instinct inside. The price $6.99. Yeah, and as you can see down there, still pre-order available now. So it's only the pre-order is available and not the actual machine. The Simpsons, I checked it, isn't in it, but the biggest change is that when you go to the Poly Mega, maybe, as I mentioned, but not said correct, Playmarchi decided to ship the items out separately if you paid it and ordered it separately, but this should be happen in the mid of September right now, but that was in fact news from the last week. And here you see now, if you see the cursor, it's not longer written available August. So what does it means? Means it they have it now in stock and they ship it out if you order one, or they took it just simply away. So, as you can see, it's the Turtles Covabunga collection I wanna show you first. I played on my modded arcade 1-up, and that is the reason why you will hear some clicking noise. So you have the games, you can play online, you can play locally, or you can go to the Turtles lair, where you have some cool extra features. You can look at the boxes and manuals from all the games who were in this collection. NES, Super NES, Mega Drive and the 2 arcade originals. There are some commercials and catalogs as well. You find some comic books besides the couch, and you can take a look at the covers. That is, yeah, a little bit sad, but if you want to have the original covers, if you want to have the original comics, you have to buy the original comics, of course. You also had here by the TV the animated series overview, so you can see how the Turtles looked back then in static pictures. You don't have a free cartoon in it or something like that, but yeah, it's there. Then the Turtles from 2003, from 2012 and the latest incarnation of 2018, but it's always the same. You have some pictures from the TV show, and if I be honest, man. So back to the games. The heart of this compilation, of course, you having the arcade games, you having Turtles in Time from the Super Nintendo, and Tournament Fighters also from Super Nintendo, the Hyperstone Heist from the Mega Drive, and again Tournament Fighters, but this time now for the Mega Drive. You have the NES games, Turtles 1, Turtles 2, the arcade game. This is in fact the only home conversation of the first Turtles arcade game. You're having Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project, who is oftenly forgotten. You have also again Tournament Fighters. Had they put this game into it? Yeah. Or else it wouldn't be a collection from that time. Okay, you have one of my favorites, Turtles of Fall of the Foot Clan. The first Game Boy game. The second Game Boy game, Back from the Sewers. And Radical Rescue. They are all great, emulated, have fantastic sound, the typical Covabunga feeling and pizza smell around the corner. But there is one thing. I think it's sad they had to do it that way. Maybe they had it to do for the online play, who is now possible to those games. I'll show you what I mean. It's in the both Turtles arcade games in it, and here it is. You have to decide which character you want to take before even the game starts. And now you can't change that, so and here is now, as you maybe realized it, on one of my other cabins, the original ROM. You can take whatever turtle you want. It has in both versions, of course, the cool sound, the cool graphic. But yeah, this little detail is, yeah, for me, important. It's funny because in the Super Nintendo version of Turtles in Time and Hyperstone Heist on the Mega Drive, you can change, like you saw it here right now, the character actually at the character selection screen and not before the game rolls. So here from .emo and Tribute comes Shredders Revenge. It's a brand new game and it's a pretty one. So let's jump right into the game. You have story, you have an arcade mode. It's practically, yeah, what it says. You have limited lives and limited continues. You have a manual. You can watch some achievements. Basically some, yeah, some trophy system like in other systems. As you know, the Nintendo Switch doesn't have such a more trophy system in the hardware integrated. So I just want to show you a little glimpse of the game. You have in both ways to experience by yourself. You can choose between the 4 turtles and now April and Master Splinter. And if you finish the game once, Casey Jones from the first movie also comes to fight against the bad guys. But yeah, I'll take my favorite Michelangelo, and as you here see, there's the level. You start by level 0 and you upgrade your character with more lives and more special attacks with completing some goals. So, you have 16 episodes. Oh, it's a little spoiler, sorry, oops. But it has to be. As you see, it doesn't look like the originals, but it looks very, very cool and yeah, a little bit cute from time to time. Has some great 80s sound, or some great 80s style sound. I think the turtles should be a little bit more bigger, but yeah, after all, it feels, plays and looks great, and has extreme cool boss fights. And if you're like me, a kid of the 80s and 90s, you remember, of course, these two characters very fast. There are some bad guys from the second Turtles movie. From back then. So, at the end of the day, or should I say correctly, at the start of the day, it's a real hard choice. If you have to choose which one you wanna buy, the Covabunga collection, yeah, this little detail with the character selection is a little bit a minus. But if you are a fan of the Turtles from back then and you want to play it on the go, no question. It has a fair price, it has some great games on it, you will have a lot of fun. But if you are looking for a new adventure, Shredders Revenge will serve you properly. So, it's hard to say which one, because as you saw, I bought both. I mean, I got all the originals from the collection at home, on the Mega Drive, on the NES, on the Game Boy, on the Super Nintendo. Yeah, but for on the go, it's unbeatable. If you wanna have more than one Turtles game in your pocket. If you say one, but a new one for at home or on the go, Shredders Revenge will serve you also very, very good. That brings me to another point. On last Sunday's shows, I promised one of you lucky guys the video CD from Tommy, and if one wanna have it and one person said yes, I wanna have it, not particular with these words, but he'll let a commentary as asked for under the last video, and now you, Mr. Bernie or Benny Terrell, I'm not quite sure, I'm never, and I'm too lazy to open YouTube right now and my account to check it. You got it, but you got also now my email. Please send me a post address, I ship it to you for free. I'm happy when I get rid of Tommy. So that was it for this week's second part of the Lazy Video Gamer show. I hope you enjoyed it. I promise you I never do something like this again, reviewing new games. Oh, okay, no, maybe in the future. But there are many great games on the Sega Mega CD still out there. You maybe probably not heard of it, and it would be glad if you tuning me in next week on Mega City Sunday. Till then, have a great time, have a fantastic Sunday, and enjoy your games. Welcome to the next level. I'm just a lazy video gamer, even too lazy to change the wrong grammatics in the disclaimer.